Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this fantastic stair tidy. Now if you wanted to get your hands on the pattern, do head over to avidcrafts.com and look in the pattern section, or I've given you all the measurements in the description box below. So without further ado, let's get into making this magnificent stair tidy. So the first thing we're going to do is attach the front piece to both side pieces. Now, making sure the fattest edge is facing down like this, we're going to take our side piece, right sides to right sides, and stitch 1/4 inch all the way down. Then we're going to repeat that process for the other side piece. So now we've done that, we move on to the second piece. So again, right sides to right sides, 1/4 inch. I don't bother with a back stitch on these ends because they're going to be enclosed in other seams. So offer that up to the machine, 1/4 inch, all the way down. Next we're going to stitch on the base piece. So taking that piece, you want to line up the shortest edge. There's two short edges, 2 long edges, but the shortest edge you want to line up between your two pieces, so on the front piece, and stitch 1/4 inch along, leaving about 1/4 inch on either side so you can fold up those two sides. Now we want to attach the bottom of the two side pieces to the base piece. So we're simply going to take our project, fold up the side onto the base. You can use quilting clips here or pins to make sure that's secure. And again, 1/4 inch all down that side. Repeat for the other side. This is where you can really see it take shape. So now you're going to go from this corner all the way along. Now you should end up with something that looks like this. As you can see, I've already attached the foam stabiliser onto the back of the front of this. Now you can attach it to this, or you can attach it to your lining, foam, wadding, interfacing, whatever it is you choose. I've gone for foam because it gives me a really good structure and it gives me really straight edges on the stairs, and this is on display all day every day, so it's nice to have those really straight lines. Right, taking our under piece, we are going to attach it to the base piece. Now again, this is to the shortest edge, the only edge now of the base piece that we have free, and we are going to offer that up 1/4 inch again. Now you need to start 1/4 inch in from the ends because you need room to move this fabric around. This is where you may lose sight of me in the stair tidy, but trust me, that's what I'm doing, offering it up to the machine. Just making sure those sides are neat. Okay, like so. Now we move on to the sides. Now this is where it gets a little bit fiddly. The first thing you're going to do is line up the first section. Now obviously this is one continual piece and we're going to have a right angle in it. So we go right past the end of this where the angle starts, a good 1/4 inch past, so all the way down and then 1/4 inch, and make sure you leave your needle in when you get to that 1/4 inch part so you can just pivot the fabric. So up to the machine, making sure those sides are lined up, so we've got a really neat project. Right, keep the needle in the machine, lift up your foot, pivot your whole project, so now all you can see is the front side of the front side of the fabric of the side piece, taking that piece that's facing down and pivoting it. Now what I will do is I'll put my foot down and I will stitch a good 1/2 inch. Then I'll leave my needle down again, and now I've got a lot more flexibility with moving that fabric. If I was to turn it and then stitch, that fabric might go all over the place. So it's good just to do that little 1/4 inch, and then pause, line up the two sides, and then go all the way to the end. You'll find it a lot easier. Okay, so we're well on our way now. We're going to repeat this on the other side, but we're going to start from the opposite end to what we started because it's easier on the machine that way. So line up those corners. Pulling your fabric nice and tight is a really good way of ensuring that you've got that on there as you would want to. Remember to do the 1/2 inch stitch. Keep that needle down and then get all those layers together. Okay, so now we're going to put on the back panel. Now doing what we did for the base panel is we're going to open this out and we're going to place the shortest edge, right sides together, on the centre piece, and then we move over to the side pieces, exactly what we did for the base. Then taking those side pieces, folding them up and stitching. So now you have the outer part of your stair tidy. You need to repeat all this process with your lining fabric. It's a lot easier if you do that without the backing on because you're just working with then really flexible cotton. So these turns and things aren't an issue. So I'm going to do that off camera and come back and join them together. During stitching up the lining process, do make sure you leave a gap to turn this lining right side round. So I like to do that on the under piece, and I tend to do it on one of the straight edges. I do like to enclose that that turning area because it gives it a lot of structure. So maybe along the side part of the L shape or the top of the L, it's up to you, but just make sure you leave that gap for turning. So now we've done the lining and the outer, we want to turn the outer piece right side round. Make sure you poke out those corners. Now you may notice a few loose threads on here. The camera failed the first time I made this, so I've had to refilm it. So I did unpick it. So any loose threads, that's because of that. Right, so we've turned that right side round, and all we're going to simply do is place this inside the lining. Now what I like to do is take the lining and go over the whole of the outer. So it's right sides together. So now you've stitched all that top edge, you're going to use that lining gap and turn the whole project right side round. Put your hand in the gap and just make sure those corners are pushed out again. And push all that lining into your project. Now, because I've used a foam, it tends to rise proud of the top of the project a little bit, which I really like. It gives the look of binding when you press. So now I'm simply going to press all this top edge really, really well. So now that's the whole body of your stair tidy done. What I did is I used a fusible foam, so it's fusible on both sides. So when I've now pressed this lining in at the top, it's fused it all in, so it makes it really, really neat. All we need to do now is attach the handles. Now these handles will attach here to here and here to the other side. They don't cross over, obviously, as you wouldn't be able to get anything into your project. So I'm going to do those off camera and come back when it's all done. If you would like to see how I make the straps, then do head over to the fold away tote bag tutorial where I go in depth on how to make those straps. And there you have it, one stair tidy ready to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye!